Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. There's a couple of things going on this weekend that I thought might be nice for you to join me. So today's Friday. I have taken the day off work because I've got a pretty big job today. So you may have seen my workshop in previous videos. This is the workshop here, same as it has been, but now I've got some extra space over there. So the wall used to be there, but the chap who was in the back unit, he vacated. So I took the opportunity to extend my workshop. So I now have this extra space, and there's the workshop there. Now, the extra space in here is so that I can move all of my home decor stuff into there, so I don't have two separate rooms. I can keep it all in one spot. So today's task is that. Moving all of this stuff into that other space. Now, this carpet needs to go down first, and it is underneath everything. So I think what I'm going to be doing is unloading everything into the hallway as much as I can and using the hallway to put everything in, take the carpet out and then put the carpet down in there and then start moving everything in from the hallway. So let's crack on with that. I had already given the space a good sweep and a hoover, but the filter was absolutely jam-packed full of dust by the time I finished. So I've got a new filter for my hoover. So I'm just gonna pop that in and then we'll give it one more hoover. At the end of the day, this is a 200-year-old shipyard building, so there is only so clean that I can get it, and 200 years of worth of dust is not coming up in the morning. So it's as good as it's going to be, and I'm laying the carpet over it. So let's start moving shelving. Before I start moving all the crates on the shelves, I think what I'll do is I'll try and clear all these bits on the floor first, and then I can get to the shelves without having to try and step over all of this. Okay, 10 minutes in, and I've cleared most of that side. That's next. All these bits on the wall I'll do last. So those out next, and then start working on all of those. Yay for me. That's where everything's gone for now. I might have a bit of a reorganize of how I do things now that it's all in one space, but I'll let you know as I decide. I apologise in advance for the increasingly breathy and sweaty appearance. If I've got bad form, I'm sorry. First unit is cleared. Now, 1, 2, 3 to go. Shelves are all cleared now. So I'm going to attempt to pull the carpet up, or the rug I should say, out from underneath so I can put that down in the other room before I move all of these. And count yourself lucky that smell-o-vision isn't a thing. So where I've got the units screwed to the wall, it's not letting me move them enough to move the carpet. So I'm gonna unscrew all of them and then resume carpet. Haha! Done. It's so heavy, this rug. Wish me luck. Okay, excuse me, I just need to move you. And this rug needs a really good hoover as well. This is a rug I bought at auction like a couple of years ago. And I think I paid a grand total of £5 for it. And it's so big and so heavy, but it's the perfect size. So that's an overview of it in the space. Let me come over here. There, so it needs a really good clean hoover, so I'll do that now. I reckon that's as good as I'm going to get it. So I'm going to stop for a quick sip of coffee and then resume by moving the racking in. Shelves are in situ, so now I just need to screw them in place to make sure they don't come down on me. Now it's time to start carting all of these back onto the shelves. Whoop woo! I think I need to move this one down a touch. When I originally built these shelves, when I slotted these in, there wasn't enough space for one of these to go in. So I was just using it as like a open shelving for bits and bobs, and that's always really annoyed me. So now I've fixed the height on that so I can put one of these in there, and then that corner shelf is what I'll use for everything that's like a bit bigger, doesn't really fit in these, and then that will please my OCD tidy self. Right, let's go. I've got a feeling these are going to need to move as well. Let me see how big the other boxes are. everything is in the shelves. Oh, I'm so glad that's done. I was dreading that. I thought I was not going to survive that, but 12 o'clock, so 2 hours it's taken me. So now what I want to do, there's some space there. So my packing table, because I'm going to use there to pack now, I'm going to take my packing table and turn it into another set of shelves. So let's do that. And in just a few short YouTube seconds, that is built and in place. Okay, so empty. All moved out, done. Oh, I'm so pleased I've managed to get that done. And now everything is in here to be sorted out. So this looks like a bit of a tip at the minute. That's all done, put away. And now it is 12:30. I'm famished. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. I feel sorry for anyone who's going to sit next to me in the cafe. I look like I've just been through the shower. I'll try and find a table in a corner that's not going to affect anyone else, but I need to eat. I'm so hungry. And then we'll come back and finish sorting everything else out. I am determined to get it done today. So, quick lunch and then we'll be back. A nice rhubarb drink and a chicken club sandwich. Yes. That hit the spot. Time for round 2. Okay, I've had an hour's break and a yummy lunch. I'm stuffed crust, but I am ready to move on to sorting everything out. So first job is dealing with all of this cardboard. Let me show you. So, as you can see, it's just a bit of a mess. Now, I spotted something online and I'm going to attempt to build it. And this is it here. So, that. So I've got all the PVC pipe, the joining like things, and I'm going to give it a crack. So I'll set you up just over there, I guess, and you can watch me try and put it together. Hopefully it works out. The lady on here, this is an American website. She's got measurements on there, but my bottom plastic container is not the same size, so I'm not going to be able to rely on her measurements. I'm just going to have to do it by eye and hope for the best. So now we need a cross piece here and a piece that goes like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the same across. So that's going to go like that. I apologize if you're someone who measures. I'm a by eye kind of girl. So I need 4 of those. I think that's going to be, yeah, so those are too short. So 4 of those, and then I need 1. So this length divided by half and an up. Then I want to cut that in half because that needs to go up and along. So that'll go like that. That'll go like that. And then I think I'll take some length off both of these, otherwise they'll be too long. And then too short. Let's go in with this one. And then I'll just replicate that for that side. And I might get some glue in here as well so that it doesn't fall apart on me. I'm just going to use some super glue and activator to glue it all together. So I'll start at the bottom with the feet, and I'll just run a band of glue along there, spray some activator in there, and then pop that in. On my knees is what kills me. And there we have it. It may not be perfect, but I think it's pretty damn good for by eye. So now I'm going to break all of that down and pop it in there. Oh, hello and welcome to Saturday. Sorry to leave you hanging yesterday, but I kind of just got to the point where I had to crack on with it and get it done before I fell over. So I think I spent about 8 hours in total sorting it all out, and I pretty much got to the point where I'm happy with it and I can continue working as normal. So I'll flip you round and I'll show you what I've got left to do and how it's looking. So that's the standard area there. That's going to be my backdrop for filming hauls. As you can see, I've got a haul there that I'm filming, and also when I take staged photos of my furniture, it goes against that wall as well. So that's going to be like my one-stop shop for photos and filming, just general other workshop bits. This I want to put up over there to sort of hide that when I'm filming. So I'll show you once I've done that. And then this is just my workshop space where I work on my furniture. That's my spray booth, which has got some bits in it at the moment that need to go. I had this whiteboard up over on that wall when it still existed, but I don't have space for that now, so I need to stick that on Facebook Marketplace as I do with that mirror as well. And then walking through here, this is now like the home decor stockroom. So that was my cardboard storage that I built. I've got a lot more cardboard than I thought I did, a lot more boxes. So as I use them from there, I'll break those down. Some of those are big cardboard boxes that I use to pack my furniture as well when I ship it. Plant over there, fake plant of course, because I can't keep anything alive. That chair is gonna go, Facebook Marketplace. That was my chair that I sat in when I was filming on the other side, on the other room, but now I've got that space over there. I'm not gonna need that. Books are back in their little case. All that sorted. And now what I've got, this was my packing station, which I then converted into shelves. And that's now my to process area. So everything that hasn't been photographed and listed is there. And at the moment, there's a bit of a backlog. So I need to start working my way through all of that. This was a lovely job lot of Portmeirion stuff that I got. I don't know if you can see in there. So I need to get that listed, other bits that I've picked up from the boot sale. I've got my packing paper there. I'm gonna get some Hexcel wrap, that's gonna go there. Bubble wrap, other bubble wrap, because Stuart gets it from work. It's not all rolled up, it's just in sort of sections. So I can't do anything with it really to store it neatly. But if you have any ideas, let me know. At one point I was cutting it into strips and rolling it into a ball, but that is unnecessary work really. And there's a little shelf which I put my handbag onto when I bring it in. And yeah, that's pretty much it now. So I'm going to stick that curtain or thing up and I'll show you what that looks like after. So at the moment, I'll give you, if I'm filming a video here, now my intention is because the light's coming from there, that I'll probably film like at this angle, but then you can start to see all my tools and stuff. So let me put that up and then I'll show you how it looks. Right, so let's see how it looks now. It doesn't quite reach to the floor, but I think it should still make a difference. So it kind of hides that bit behind there. So now, oh yeah, see, perfect. Oh, super. Yeah, that is exactly what I was looking for. And also when I'm taking photos of my furniture, when I used to take them from this angle, you'd see all of that in the background. So that is perfect. Excellent. Job done. Now, shortly, we'll be going to pick up my mum and we're going to go round a garage sale trail. So there's one in East Preston today, which we're going to walk around. Looks like there's quite a lot of houses taking part, so it should be quite good. There's not normally very many of the garage sale trails in our area. We had one in Angmering before. I think they do it around about June. So no, this should be good. It's the first time we've done it and hopefully we find some good bits. Yes. Oh, fishing. Morning. All England law reports. Morning. Those are very nice. What? Yeah, not really metal way. No. No. Okay. Table and metal. Yeah. Plant pot. Yeah. Morning. Oh, it's gorgeous. How much is your wallpaper? Oh. Morning. How much is your basket? Can you imagine getting that all sick? How much is your supplemental one? That's ready. We've made it to Sunday in one piece. Great news. So another busy day today. Had a really nice walk around the East Preston garage sale trail yesterday. I think in total we did about 3 miles. We did get in the car and move from section to section to walk. Got a nice selection of little bits. I think it's always funny with these garage sale trails because it can be, but quite often there's not. So it's just you and the people with their stuff. And you're walking around their table looking at their stuff. And I always feel like if you don't buy something, you're kind of like being rude, like you're saying, oh, none of your stuff's good enough for me. So I always feel a bit awkward. And then I quite often will just buy something to buy something because I don't want to walk away and then think, oh, why didn't you buy anything from my table? I don't know, that's a me thing in my head. But yeah, let me show you the different bits and bobs that I picked up. Not a great deal, not a huge number of items, and nothing really that's gonna win me loads and loads of money, but yeah, still a nice selection of stuff. First up is this basket. I just like these sectioned off wicker baskets. They do sell quite well for me. So I think that was £3, not bad. And then these little color drip candles. So those are pretty cool looking, but I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them yet or use them for staging, but I do think those are pretty cool. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen Candle Makers, Price's color drip candles. So they do look like they might be 80s, 90s, something like that. And then some wallpaper. And this is always good to have for my furniture. So if I need just some rough paper to use as a backdrop for spray painting, or I might need it for drawer liners, or maybe someone even likes this pattern for their furniture. So I always just pick up wallpaper if I like the pattern and it's cheap enough, and it was £1 for these two, I think. So that, yeah, all day long. Another 2 items for the workshop, just a funnel for paint and stuff. Funnels are always useful. And this little silicone brush for applying wood glue. So I'm just going to chop those down so they're a bit shorter, and then that's good for wood glue. And I really like this little mug. So it says Flipping Mental, and it's got this little girl on a pole. And it says on the back, Flipping Mental. Now, some people are cute and sweet and soft and kind and gentle, but I'm someone who's round the bed and marvelously mental. And I think that's a little bit of me. So I thought this would be a good mug for the workshop. It's 2002 Colton card. So yeah, quite like that one. And then I found this lovely green glazed pot, and it's Poole Pottery. I don't know if you can see that. So that's really pretty, I like that. And then these two plates. This one is made in Italy. It's a parrot. And I just love the colors on that. And then, I don't know if you can see Made in Italy on the back there. But yeah, I do. I really like that one. And this one, which I think they might have said is Bavarian. And it's just a really nice muted blue with these flowers that have been hand painted on. So it's got a wall hanging hook on, which I think I'll probably take off. But yeah, those were two nice ones. And then this little Portmeirion Botanic Garden teaspoon holder or tea bag holder. And it's the Botanic Garden pattern. And then this lovely little soap dish. So it's got these yellow flowers and it's got this lattice work. And this is made in Italy as well. But yeah, that would be really pretty in a sort of cottagecore type bathroom. Very nice. And then I got this jug. So it's got that spout there, and then that one there. And I believe she said she bought this in Spain. It's not got any markings, but I just really liked the colors on it and sort of the unusual design. I'm pretty sure that was £1. So yeah, can't go wrong. And then there was this lovely platter. Again, I just liked how unique it was. So it's got this pale green outside and then the shells painted in on the individual sections, and it's just marked foreign on the back. So yeah, that was lovely. And second last item, these lovely little rose candle holders. So handmade, very delicate, and I think they are just so cute. So sitting on a shelf, gorgeous. And lastly is this framed painting. So this has been done by Mrs. Paula Thrift in East Preston. And because of the number, I think this is quite old because it's an old style landline number. And I think it might be chalk, but it's marked Paula Thrift. And then it's got this lovely sage green board and just the goldy frame. So I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Just a really pretty cottagey country style drawing. So that was everything I picked up yesterday. I think I spent about £30, which was, yeah, absolutely fine. Had a great day out with my mum, got some exercise, which after Friday killed me. Friday was such an intense day. But yeah, no, it was good to get out walking. So we've got another busy day today. I really need to get a shift on working through my backlog of stuff that needs to be photographed and listed to the website. So I want to make a really good effort on that today. I'm going to be working on that as well. I'm going to be painting that. The table back there, I need to film a haul for that. So yes, a busy day today. Oh, camera's going. So yeah, busy day today. So let's get cracking. I have filmed the haul video and tidied it away. So if you want to watch that, that's on my channel already, and I'll link it up here for you to have a watch after this. As you can see, painting that. So I'm going to call it quits here for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.